Hi everyone, I'm Annie Yu. I currently work as a research scientist at the Facebook Reality Lab Research. I joined Facebook about a year ago. Before that, I was working as a data scientist at Intel for 2 years and a half, right after graduation from UT. Back in UT, I spent 7 years to obtain my PhD in genomics in the Department of Integrated Biology. At the same time, I also got my master in statistics from the statistics department in 2017. My first job right after graduation is working as a data scientist at Intel in Sacramento, California area, while my job is responsible to make sure all the sales, marketing, and the customer service department, they can leverage all the data we collected from internal to make data-driven decisions. How I landed my first job is because I met my hiring manager at the UT Natural Sciences career fair. I met him, he gave me an interview, then he brought me to on-site. Everything went well, and within a month, I got offered. That was actually really fast because that's also a year before I finally graduate. That gave me a lot of relief, so I can spend my last year in graduate school fully focused on writing my thesis. And second question about how is my experience at Intel be helpful for landing my second job at Facebook? I would say finding your first job in industry is the most difficult part, because even though I have some industry intern experience, it's not considered full-time industry experiences. The first job, I had to apply a lot, reach out a lot on LinkedIn. I'll mention later, LinkedIn is super useful. I actually got the interview opportunity from current company from a recruiter reach out my LinkedIn. And as a data scientist, after you get experience for 2 or 3 experience, you actually super hot on market. There's a lot of recruiters company, they want to hire experienced data scientists who already knows, who already trained by a big corporation on how to use data, how to build up a data culture, and how to use data to make business decisions for different research or business department. And the recruiter reached out to me. For me, I never thought I would leave California, but I thought, Seattle, I'm going there for free trip, going to try some seafood, to travel for free. I flew over there. It was a 7-hour interview from presentation to technical coding to a lot of statistics, machine learning questions, behavior questions. But I'm really impressed by how smart my colleagues are. It's a research organization where 95% people all have PhD, and people are super smart, super humble, super willing to teach. I feel, wow, that is the environment I'm really looking for, because a combination of research feels like back in graduate school and also executing deliver to the product. So that's how I end up my job here at Facebook. And looking back, I think the experience at Intel really helps. First, it helps me automatically land the interview without any application of jobs. And second, what my manager want to hire some experienced data scientist, because I'm the only data scientist in my organization that nobody can teach me. I have to leverage a lot of my prior experience, so that the prior experience built from the previous company really helps. And second is the skill to work in big corporation, because working industry is very different from working academia. In academia, maybe you are the only person doing a research in one direction in your lab. But however, industry is all collaboration. Nobody is an isolated island. We all collaborate together. So with experience working at Intel in a big international company, and that really helped me succeed in the behavior part in the field. Like, how do you work with cross-functional team? How do you handle conflict at work? So I think that really helped me build up for my next journey at Facebook. I think there's so many skills I developed in graduate school turned out to be very useful. First is speaking of the coursework, I'm actually very fortunate. I feel very lucky. My professor approved me using my last 2 years to get a statistics master degree. I think that is systematic training really helped me build the foundation of how to be a statistician, a data scientist. In addition, because my PhD work involved a lot of coding, large-scale coding, so I also attended or sometimes audited some computer science classes, like the data structure, or I also registered for machine learning, and later it turned out to be so critical in pass your job interview and help you with your job. And second set of skills, soft skill, that's trained during your PhD. First, in writing. We actually found out we had to do a lot of writing. When you're trying to propose a project for people to work with you, you had to write a proposal and keep modifying. When the project finished, you had to write a white paper or a summary for a project. And that is communication. I learned a lot from how to communicate better, especially as a non-native speaker. And during graduate school, usually every year, your professor will bring you to different academic conferences. You go there, present a poster or present your speech, your research. I think that's a really great experience because all the people in your lab will help you mock, help you practice. And at work, presentation skill is such an important skill, especially during now all the remote at work. You have to make sure your talk is engaging, you are attracting people's attention. So I think that communication skill, writing skill, and how to do research. Because now I'm currently in a research organization, and when you're trying to propose a new project idea, you have to do research, look into all the literature, then convince people and find a new niche that are contributing to the domain. I think the PhD is such a great experience. It's a journey. We learn so much from it. I would highly encourage international students who want to improve their English. Attend a club called UT Sciences Toastmasters back at the UT. I was a member for most of the time during my PhD. When I first come to UT, because of my accent and I don't fully understand the professor or my classmates are saying, I'm very shy. I'm not brave enough to raise up my idea or give a presentation in public. But since I joined that Toastmaster club, which we meet every Friday, I believe from 6 to 7, and later all the folks will go hang out, have dinner together. It offers great opportunity, very friendly and safe opportunity for international students to practice their public speaking, and you will get immediate constructive feedback from the peers, from other very seasoned speakers. I think that's such an opportunity to help us practice speaking confidently. Second, for my idea for international students is prepare your career early, because everybody knows that if you do not got a green card, you will have a lot of visa limited issues. And try to find your job. I started the job hunting a year before you graduate, and if you can have something lined up, that's the sooner you got something lined up, the better.